Record.
Hi, I'm Robert, and welcome to the Microstead. Azure Standard, Whole 30 edition. So I just went and picked up our order. It's the first time I've ever done that. Usually I watch people's videos and they drive for like 2 hours somewhere to go get it. I drove 1 minute up the street and it was already unloaded and the guy just brought it all to me. So I guess I'm pretty lucky, huh? So let's dig in here and let's see what we got, guys. Okay. We got 2 cases of, one case of tomato sauce. It's really good. This is a organic tomato sauce. We'll use this for lots of things. Spaghetti sauces. We've got some sliced, diced tomatoes. Just diced tomatoes. We got a
Yummy.
brown box.
What's gonna be in the brown box?
Ooh.
What's that?
Oh, I thought you were saying something else. Okay, we got a whole case of wild Alaskan pink salmon. It's salmon, I know. Okay, so canned salmon on Whole 30 is key. Something that I don't have to cook, but we do like salmon patties, which are kind of like fish cake deals with a little homemade tartar sauce, and those are pretty good. Also, we'll do some tuna.
But salmon salad.
Yeah, salmon tuna. I'm gonna call it tuna. Put like our homemade mayo in it, or if it's just me or the wife or daughter eating it, we'll do some avocado in there, and it tastes really yummy. There's also a recipe for like a Mexican style one in there.
It's like a taco.
Oh, it's like a taco Mexican style tuna as well, or salmon. So those are pretty good. The tomato sauce, I mean, tomato sauce and diced tomatoes are just good to have as little additives to anything. If you make like a beanless chili or something, or if we're making our own ketchup. Obviously the chili we would probably like somewhat butternut squash or something like that instead of beans, and then tons of meat. 5 pounds of Medjool Dates. So one of my favorite snacking items. We put some butter on these and eat them. I guess you can also use these for making ketchup too. Barbecue sauce. It's kind of like a sweetener on Whole 30. So we got 5 pounds of those, and it says a yummy treat, perfect for a cooked snack. These are organic as well. Okay, and then this is the first time we've purchased these guys. This is dried cranberries, and instead of sugar, it's sweetened with apple juice. Pretty cool. And that is 1 pound. Okay. Ooh, we got some coconut MCT oil. I don't know why we got this. I guess it's kind of like as an additive because it's a nice healthy fat or something. Put it in a smoothie or your coffee or something, right? Okay, what's next? Ooh, we got 1 pound of garlic powder, organic. We usually order garlic powder and onion powder pretty frequently, but they have been out of onion powder for a couple months. Jalapeno and garlic olives. These are so good. I've never had them from Azure before.
You haven't?
Nope. But a lot of times on Whole 30, lunchtime might be like a little spread of like some olives and carrots, some veggies, maybe some homemade ranch, all that kind of stuff. That will go good on the side. I'd probably eat that by myself. Okay, this is a staple in our house. This is 1 gallon. 1 gallon of organic olive oil. We'll go through this in a month for sure.
You use it for mayo.
We use this on Whole 30, probably mostly for mayo, other than cooking with it. Big olive fans here. Ooh, first time we purchased this from them. This is some organic coconut oil. So a lot of uses for coconut oil, obviously to cook. Kind of like as a butter substitute if we're cooking something as well. I also put some in my beard oil last time, and it's done pretty good, mixed with the shea butter and whatnot. And then I've got a couple things in the freezer. Let me grab them. Also, how big is this package? We got some frozen berry blend. This is the first time we've done this. This is Where's the size?
Let's just say it's 5 pounds.
95 pounds of berries. Now we got 3 bags of these frozen berries, organic as well. That's kind of hard to find where we are usually. The flyer is really good because you can kind of see what other things Azure has, because it can be really overwhelming on their website. There's tons and tons of stuff. They don't just have food, they have laundry detergents, dish soaps, plant starch, seeds, everything. That's why it's cool to watch these videos, because you can see what other people are buying, what they're using them for. This is our like little Whole30 haul, because everything here is going to be for just doing Whole30. And our family is doing a Whole30 right now just to address some dietary like stomach issues. Obviously just having a baby kind of veered off the path to a little more some convenience food, and we're just looking to reel it back in and then just kind of start fresh. And that's pretty much it for me. I'm sure my wife will wrap this up somehow. But thank you for joining me.
Hey friends, so this is just the conclusion of my husband's Whole30 Azure standard order video. So I wanted to do an update because I did get a question on how Azure standard ordering affected our diet. And so I wanted to share a little bit about what we experienced. So in my first video, I talked about how much we love Azure Standard, how eating those like high quality ingredient foods just really impacted our diet. We were like losing weight. We were like losing weight just because we were feeling more satisfied with the high quality legumes and grains we were eating. And so there was a shift that happened that I just want to disclose. So we eat, as I've discussed many times before, we have a very limited diet, and we eat primarily proteins and vegetables, with the exception of a few grains, and that is oats and rice. My son's like swinging in the tree that I'm underneath. So, yeah, so, and we do eat like beans, but it's not a primary part of our diet because that's one of the things we avoid. So we don't avoid it, we just eat less of them because of how they impact our guts. So, we did notice that when we switched over to Azure and we were buying bulk beans, bulk oats, bulk rice, organic, that we were eating more beans, rice, the rice noodles I purchased, and baking, which felt really wonderful because I love baking. But when we transitioned into a gluten-free lifestyle, we just don't do as much of those things because we feel like when we eat like pancakes with the like 1-to-1 gluten-free flour, it just doesn't feel as good to us. So we were eating a lot more of those foods. A lot more like starches and things like that. We like to get our carbohydrates from like root vegetables and things like that. And again, we just noticed that transition into using more of the grains and legumes like beans and stuff that we don't normally eat. So we just kind of had to like, it was like a pendulum swing, and we've had to come back and find balance between using the bulk foods that we purchased and not like consuming them as much. So I hope that's helpful. We ended up making an Azure standard purchase to get us to Whole30. And we're at the tail end of that now. Some of the things that we didn't order but I used that were Whole30 ingredients were the canned coconut milk. And I feel like there was another one that we didn't order but that I stocked my pantry with. They have sugar-free raisins or sugarless raisins. I don't know. One of the top things that we used were the dates. I ended up going off Whole30 about halfway through because my breast milk supply took a dump, and so I don't think I was eating often enough. And so I just found it easier to stick as close as I can, but I started eating more. And one of the things that I found that I really, really like, I'm obsessed with right now, are dates with a little piece of butter and salt. Like, oh my goodness, you guys, if you haven't tried that, do it. It tastes like caramel. And so we consumed that like entire 5-pound bag of dates. But we also use the dates for like sweetening ketchup, making barbecue sauce, and Robert used them to sweeten coconut milk to make chia pudding. So So yeah, we used the dates quite a bit and the coconut milk a lot. So anyways, that is it. I hope you guys found this helpful. I know I see a lot of the Azure standard haul videos that are super helpful for me, but I wanted to do one specifically that was grain free and supported Whole30 elimination diet. So because we really like doing the Whole30s every so often, kind of reset us. And woohoo, go Robert! Today actually is his 30th day. He made it all the way through, and it definitely helped reset us. I stopped doing like gluten again. I had started consuming gluten a little bit in my pregnancy, but a lot of it. Okay. I started consuming a lot of junk food in my pregnancy, but it helped reset us, and are feeling like the benefits of having eliminated that and going back to gluten-free. So anyways, you guys have a lovely day. If you liked this video, please give us a thumbs up, and if you enjoy the content we put out, we would love to subscribe. Hope you guys have a lovely day. Happy homesteading, friends.
Hi. Please don't forget to click the red subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. And you have it all our first Azure standard, what you probably have. You could check that out too. And thanks for watching. Thanks very much for watching. Please hit the red subscribe button and go in the comments below. Goodbye.